What's up, y'all? It's House Roast. Today I'm looking at a house in California. I searched the whole state of California. I sorted from high to low, and I'm looking for some interesting stuff. I usually do this at work. I work a tech job. I get bored. I like to look at some houses with my buddies. So, if you haven't seen the channel before, I just look at houses on Zillow. It's not that crazy, but this one is a little bit crazy. And what I find interesting is for $68 million. A realtor is gonna, I don't know about California. In Florida, it was about average that you would end up with about 2%. They pay more than that, but the realtor themselves would end up with about 2%. So for a $68 million house, 2% would still be 1.2 million, a little bit more. So the realtor who listed this, or the company or whatever, is probably going to make a commission if it sells at 68 million that it's listed at. It's They're probably going to make over $1 million on this one listing. Now it's going to take years, or at least a year. The higher price point of houses, they take a lot longer to sell. I know this because I'm a failed realtor. I was a realtor for 5 years. I was bad at it, so I quit and got into tech. Well, I like it way more, but I really like to look at the stats of days on market, and anything over it, at least in my area, anything over 300,000 took a little longer to sell. Now it might have skewed since then. I was looking at these stats years ago, but when you get a million up, a lot of these homes sit on the market for over a year. The marketing you have to do for this is very different, because the amount of people on earth that could buy a $68 million house. I mean, even most celebrities cannot buy this. This is like a billionaire's house. But I'm gonna review it, look through the pictures, and have some fun. So you could have this for the small price of $500,000 a month. So, if you're going Dave Ramsey and you want to have your home payment be only a third of your income, you're going to need to make 1.5 a month after taxes, right? Or does he do gross? I'm not sure. Anyways, it's expensive. But what's funny, and I got into the numbers a little bit about the realtor and whatnot. So this realtor is going to make, if it sells at this, over $1 million if they're at 2%, if they end up with 2%. Usually a broker takes about 6, 5 to 7. Then the buyer side, seller side both get 3. The broker gets 1. You get the 2. At least that's pretty common. It's not always that. But $1 million, and this is all they write as the description. Now, I don't know. They could be making like amazing movie, like Michael Bay-esque trailers for this house. But it just seems a little weird. You got over $1 million on the line, and you write a paragraph. So, yeah, anyways, let's get into the house. It is in Beverly Hills, so there's no surprise that this is going to be a nice house, right? Okay, I'm going to resize the screen a little bit. Be patient with me. Have that image looking nice. So the entrance, you're like, okay, what kind of castle? What kind of castle is this, right? And it is beautiful. But it's also just very, very strange. It's very, what do you say, parking garage? And for a second, I thought they were moving the bike to each room to take a picture of it in it, but I'm pretty sure the bike didn't move. That's just what the room is. And as you can see, the bike is in a good position to drive out in a bat suit. So, this guy's ready. This is a Bruce Wayne house if I've ever seen it. And I kind of thought there'd be, for a $68 million house, huge house, you could have a lot of different themes. So I wasn't sure if it was all going to be like this industrial parking garage look, but you might as well buy a parking garage. It's kind of ugly, right? Beautiful view though. I mean, it's ugly, but I also love it at the same time. It doesn't look that comfortable. I'll say that. Like it just looks, I don't know, man. If I walked around this at night, I'd be scared that there'd be a homeless dude in the corner. I mean, in California, I kind of think they have a problem with that type of thing, so might be bad. They have just super industrial looking fireplace, I guess that is. Beautiful pool, beautiful uh, view too. So yeah, you can't beat that view, honestly. That is nice. I just like it's so loudly the way it is, it's so abrasive and unforgiving for anyone that's not exactly into the parking garage look. It seems hard, man, because you're talking these billionaires. Out of all the billionaires on earth, how many of them want to live in a parking garage? I don't know. Just Batman. Like, who else is going to buy this house? Who else can even afford it? The kitchen is strange. I don't even know that's. Are these refrigerators or are these like some type of weird cooler? Or is that a smoker? I don't know. It looks like you could cook some barbecue in this house, that's for sure. A nice bug out. Like, people always want to live in a sturdy house where if the government tries to take over, you can hide. This is a fortress for sure. Now, my girlfriend didn't like it at all. So that's the only reason I'm not going to buy this because my girlfriend didn't like it. Not because it's $68 million, right? But I like the kitchen, man. I think it looks nice. I actually think I like the house in general. Would I spend $68 million on it is a different story. Um, Now, a person who likes all this concrete, it is no surprise that they have all white dishes. Yeah, that's not surprising me at all. Everything about it just looks so industrial. Like this looks like you'd see it in the back of a Chick-fil-A or something. It does not look like a place you'd live. The piano, I'll always like a piano because I want a piano, but it's kind of out of place in a bedroom. Just seems a little strange. This rocket ship mirror, I don't know if I like it. The whole house, like, it'd be so sick to visit. I just cannot imagine that it would be comfortable to live in. It's too creepy looking. Even that, like, are you relaxing or are you being boiled? You know what I mean? Like, throw some crawfish in there. You got something going on. Now, the study, I don't know, man. This looks like dog furniture to me. I can't get behind the study. I've seen some beautiful studies in some of these houses. This is not one of them. I'm just being honest. When I first saw this picture, I was working. I didn't realize it was a theater. It's like, holy, a jet flying by the window. What a great view. But no, that is a theater. Why they picked a jet in this picture, I would like to know that because out of all the movies you could ever pick, or all the imagery or coloring or anything, you pick a jet. But again, this is the person who wants to live in a parking garage. It is the Batman. So maybe he's into jets. I don't know. I feel like to display a theater, you could have picked so many other images. Even like maybe something floral, show some color. I don't know. It just seems very strange. Also, I'm not 100% sure on this, but this doesn't even look like an image of a screen. This looks like they photoshopped that image into that. That's just me. I'm just winging it. These sites have went overboard Zillow has went completely overboard with fake ass images. Like you'll see a house that you know is not nice inside. It looks so nice inside. Then every now and then, like I'll watch a listing for like a month or so. I'll just see it over and over when I'm looking for what I want to buy. And every now and then they get caught. And I think the MLS, the listing system that realtors use, makes you correct it because they'll have all these staged images with fake furniture, and then a month later it'll say some of these images were AI altered, and then they have the real images of the actual room. So yeah, Zillow's getting sketchy. Some of these realtors aren't using it ethically. I'm just saying it. Um, Wine bar, again, like a robot would live here. Maybe the dude from Ex Machina probably be into this type of house. See, even these like this appears like it might be by the theater room, and they got some color. Looks like actiony, you know. It's more fitting than the random jet. I don't know what the fuck is that. What is this room, dude? Okay, I literally have no idea what this room is. This is a creepy room. Um, maybe not Batman, maybe more Dr. Fauci. This looks some type of they're developing they're studying diseases, you know what I mean? This is what that room looks like to me. Then it is in California, so they have this beautiful section where you can do your cult rituals. I showed my girlfriend this house. She said this would be a good place to host some homeless fights. I was thinking, some sacrificial cult rituals would be nice here. It's really up to you. I honestly don't know what this is like. I guess this is for your cars. Like you can display all your cars, or it's a helicopter pad. I don't really know. But yeah. So what do you think of this house? Would you personally pay the small fee of $68 million to buy it? And if you would pay the $68 million, are you the Batman?